Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your Tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS-EDTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
A thesis statement prepares you for writing your essay. It serves as a roadmap as it guides the content of the entire essay.
Moreover, readers appreciate it when they see the relationship of one part of the text to the next. Hence, as a writer, you should strive to achieve coherence in your writing through an outline, and not only in writing but also in learning, right, Tutor Alvin?
That's right, Tutor Aaron. So, hello there. It's Tuesday. It's 4 p.m.
And it's time for English for academic and professional purposes.
I am Tutor Alvin.
And I am Tutor Aaron.
We are your AF buddies
for ETUlay online tutorial session at this hour. Hello again, everyone.
Yeah, hello again, Tutor Aaron. So, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon there in Pampanga. Should I say Tutor Alvin?
Yeah, and also there in Caloocan City, good afternoon.
Yes.
And of course, to our AF Phenomenal students, good afternoon. From our students from Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School, Francine Mercado. Their teacher is also watching, Ma'am Nancy Aro. Saan ba yung Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School na yan?
Yeah, we are excited sana na makapunta tayo doon someday. And hello also to Carl Yabut from Santa Maria National High School. He specified 12 Exodus a section. And hello din daw po, greetings from Canada.
Ah, wow. Nakarating tayo ng Canada, Tutor Aaron.
Hello, yes, hello to our students from, let's see, from Shelito Zamora Senior High School. Hello to our students out there. And hello to our students from San Mariano National High School. Hello, Lian Balingasa. Hello to Jelly Guzman. Hello to Jesse James. Hello to Alan Mark De Jesus, and to all who are with us right now this afternoon, do not forget to share our live today because that will serve as our attendance. Share our live so that every more students can also learn from us today.
Yeah, that's correct. And also shout out to our students from San Lorenzo Ruiz Senior High School. Hello there, Lorraine Joy Bolivar. Yan.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone.
So, Tutor Aaron, last time, okay, we talked about the techniques in summarizing academic text.
Yes, that's correct. So why don't we, since we're talking about our previous topic, why don't we ask to try our students last week if they really learn from us? No, what do you think are the different techniques in summarizing academic text? Why don't you give us at least one, right, Tutor
Yeah,
Alvin?
that's correct. Give us one so that we can determine that if you really remember, okay, you really understand the topics we've discussed or we've talked about last time. Will you please give me at
Yes.
least one, okay,
Yeah.
summarizing technique?
So how do we summarize? So based on our learning last time, what are the different steps or different strategies that you can use to summarize? One answered narrative. I think this is
Narrative, I think
this,
that is a text structure.
yeah, that's the first topic
Nagkakahalo-halo
that we
na.
discussed last time.
Okay, here is Kisha Mirandilla. According to her, the somebody wanted but so technique. Yeah, that's correct. The number
Wow, very
one.
good. What else? Somebody's told here the five, according to Alan Mark De Jesus, five W's and one H. Wow, you
And
really
here is
learned.
Rafael Frey Ibay Nota, the SAAC method.
Wow, very good class. What else? Can you name more? We also have I think we can already give the others. Tutor
Yeah,
Alvin, we have the first, then finally, right? That we discussed last time. What
yeah.
else?
And of course, give me the gist. Those are the
Yes.
techniques in summarizing text.
It's nice to know that they answered it. It means that they still remember what we talked about last time. And as your tutor buddies, as your AF buddies, we're happy to know that.
Yeah. So, but then we have to recognize first the most a phenomenal student rather of our
Correct.
week 3, and
Tutor
she
Alvin, they're
is
waiting for
okay.
this.
Yeah,
They're like guessing if who is this, no, the one who became really active last time and the one who also shared our live. And who is this student? Who do you think, our dear students, is our Aya phenomenal this week? Why
she
don't you try
is.
to guess? She's a she.
Okay, Tutor Aaron.
She is our Aya phenomenal student for quarter 3. Week 3 is none other than Princess Nicole B. Bonifacio from Santa Maria National High School, Macabebe, SDO,
All
Pampanga.
right, so congratulations, Princess Nicole. I hope you'll be with us up to the last session of our AAP journey.
Yeah. Since I mentioned Pampanga, Tutor Alvin, how do you greet them in Pampanga, in Kapampangan? I
Okay,
forgot. I'm a Kapampangan, but I forgot it.
okay, in Kapampangan, will you please give me a particular greeting?
Magandang hapon. Ganon.
Magandang hapon. So, Maya,
Maayap,
gat
maayap.
panapon. Maya
Oo,
pagat
okay. Maayap,
panapon.
gat
Yeah.
panapon
Gat
to
panapon. Correct.
Kekayungan.
Yeah,
Kekayungan.
kakayungan.
Correct?
Mm-mm.
Because,
Kakayungan.
yes, because Tarlac is my hometown and I just learned some words like salwana po, right? And the
Yeah.
other stuff, I don't want to say it because they're bad words.
Okay. So, more than that, let's proceed now to
Yes.
let's run down our previous topics. We talked about last week one about the academic language used from various disciplines.
Correct. And in our second week, we talked about the different types of text structure.
And it's just last week, we talked about the different techniques in summarizing variety of academic text.
Wow, we're
And
almost halfway to
yeah,
in our semester. And for this week, we will be talking about thesis statement and outlining reading text. Nako, masakit sa mata ang thesis statement for our students.
thesis statement, it's not just It's not the whole thesis. Don't worry. So we're here. I and Tutor Aaron will be guiding you on how we can identify thesis statement, and after that, outlining. Okay, outlining.
Correct.
So for our target for today is that we should be able, or you should be able, to state the thesis statement of an academic text and
Outline reading text in various disciplines. So two things are will be the things that you will learn from us today. And we hope that you are ready, because if you are ready, thank you for our 66,000 viewers right now.
yeah. So kindly mention your classmates.
Yes,
Okay, so
mention your
that
classmates, friends, your teachers. You can also mention them, your school, to be greeted. And don't forget to share our live.
thank you. So okay,
Okay, so for today, before we formally begin to our lesson, we are giving you a picture here. We are giving you, I think, 5 seconds, Tutor Alvin, to look at
yes.
the picture and try to remember the words that are there. Okay? Okay, so I will start the countdown now. Five, four, three, two, and one. Okay, so we are done now. So based on the picture that we have, Tutor Alvin, we have questions to ask. Let's see what's the next question.
Okay. What is the biggest word you see? Again, what
Okay.
is the biggest word you see?
So based on the picture that we have shown, what's the biggest word that you can see or that you saw in that? Let's see in the comment section.
Okay, Gaya answered here, thesis. Even Lord Jean Tagle, thesis, sabi nila.
Okay, very good. Can we go back to the picture, Tutor Alvin, to see if
Yeah,
it's
sure.
correct? The answer is
Okay, let me, yeah.
that is
Okay,
correct. Thesis only. Very good, our dear students. Thesis. Now let's go to our next question, Tutor Alvin.
so for our next question is, what do you know about thesis?
Yes. So what do
What
you
do you
know
know
about
about
thesis?
thesis? Pag sinabi nating thesis, okay, ano agad ang naiisip ninyo? Ano agad
Wait,
ang
clarify lang
pumapasok?
ha. What's your idea, not what's your feelings about
Yeah,
thesis ha?
yeah. Idea is different from feelings. Okay. So what's your idea when you hear the word thesis?
Correct. We
Okay.
are waiting for your answers, our dear EA Phenomenal students. Yeah, thesis is the general concept, sir, according to Alan Mark De Jesus. According to John Carlo Malyari, study. Study daw. Mark Gabriel Musni, time consuming.
Ayan, feelings na ata yan. Okay. Or how do you describe writing a thesis, Salve?
Can you still see? Do you see other comments, Tutor
Yeah.
Alvin?
Okay. Here is Jesse James. Thesis, the interpretation of a question or subject. And according to Lord Jean Tagle, thesis is an interpretation of a question or subject, not the subject itself. Okay, ang dami nilang sagot. Erica, sabi ni Erica dito, thesis states the main idea.
Okay, yo, tumpak. And that's actually all your answers are correct. Okay, and because of that, we are happy to know that you have your ideas about thesis. And for today, I want you to hold on to your definitions and to your ideas about thesis, because we will be talking about thesis. So let us define thesis.
Okay, so let us define now, okay, thesis statement. Tutor Aaron.
A thesis statement is the main idea of an essay. Correct. It is often a point you want to argue or support in an essay. So usually, basically, now thesis statement is the top or the paramount idea, whether in an essay, in a research paper, or sometimes in a story. So when you're writing an essay or when you're writing a story, there should always be what we call the main idea that will be your foundation of your story or of your thoughts, diba? Because based on the thesis statement there, you are going to elaborate, to expound or to make your study if it is in research.
That is
Yes, Tutor
correct.
Alvin?
Okay, the thesis statement is the central idea of an essay. So around which all other ideas revolve. It is not just the most important idea, our dear AF phenomenal students. It also controls the essay by determining what should you include in your work. So, in one sentence, it reveals and summarizes the argument you intend to develop and defend. So, moreover, the thesis statement explains to the reader the main idea of the essay and the writer's opinion on that idea. So, it is usually one sentence and often placed in the introductory paragraph of an essay.
Okay, correct. No? So that actually gave us an idea of what this thesis statement is. Okay. Now, continuing, a thesis statement is a claim also that could be argued. Okay. The essay will contain evidences and opinions that support the argument. So from the thesis statement that you're going to make, which will be the basis of your essay. In your essay, you will be supporting your claims. You will be adding information that will make it coherent and that will make it related to your thesis statement. So, in short, your thesis statement will also be your ground, okay, in making your essay.
Precisely, Tutor Aaron. You've mentioned that a thesis statement is a claim that could be argued. That means your thesis statement should offer a debatable claim. Again, debatable claim. It's not a fact because we cannot argue more on facts. So you have to make sure your thesis statement is a debatable claim, something that is arguable, that you can prove or disprove in your essay.
Yeah, so just like in research, for example, no, research. Why do we do research? Because we are trying to debunk, we're trying to support, we're trying to make a new claim, no, out of a study. So definitely, although it's an idea to be argued, you have to make sure that you are supported by your evidences and by your facts.
That's right. That's why in writing or reading a text, you should, example, in writing an essay, first think of your thesis or in Tagalog, ano ba ang pinaglalaban mo? Okay, on your paper.
Correct.
Determine that because that is your thesis statement and doon naiikot and everything, the details will follow. How about in reading? In reading, example, you're reading a text. Now, before you can summarize it effectively, you have to determine first what is the thesis statement of this text, of this article, so that
Correct.
by the time when you summarize it, you will be retaining the same point of view or the thesis statement presented from the original into your summary.
Correct. So connecting to our topic last time, so one way is to look for the main idea because the time that you find the main idea, that's the time when it's easier for you to look for the supports and support, the supporting details. And by that, it's easier for you to understand what you are reading.
Yeah. So as important skills that are needed to be developed are the identifying the thesis statement and of course outlining before you can effectively summarize. Now, Tutor Aaron, why don't we teach them on how they can effectively identify the thesis statement of the text they are reading?
Okay,
So,
let's see, Tutor Alvin. So in here, we have to make sure first, no, the process. We have to know the process on how to write the thesis statement because if you know how to write, if you know the process, and if you know how does it look like, then it's easier for you to locate or to find or to identify the thesis statement. Number one step, take note, okay, to our 71,000 viewers right now, in the process of thesis statement, you have to look first for simply the topic. Okay? State the topic under consideration. As simple as that. So we'll be, Tutor Alvin and I will be making it super simple. Example, cats. Your topic is cat. Number one, find for the topic. Next.
okay, next. Now, step two is look for the issue. State the specific issue in the form of a debating proposition. So you've mentioned about the topic cats. So it's not enough because thesis statement is not simply a topic. You have to identify what's about cats. Okay. So the issue usually answer the question what? What about cats? So this is now the topic with an issue. So cats should be subject to leash laws. Cats should be subject to leash laws. So that is somewhat
Okay,
debatable, arguable, right?
correct. So, but we do not end there, Tutor Alvin, no, because you have to go to the step three, meaning you have to find your position. So you said your topic, you said what about cats, what about your topic, then you have to define your position or your rationale with the use of the because clause. Okay? That's the third step, meaning your topic and your issue is equal to your position. Now, using a because clause, try to complete your thesis statement. So we said that our topic is cats. Then our idea is, what about it? Should be subject to leash laws. But you should not end there. You should give your side because they are natural wanderers. Okay, so because of that, you're able to complete your thesis statement without just you not telling or saying that cat should be under leash laws. Now it means you completed it. It's not lacking. It's a complete thought. You said cats should be subject to leash laws because they are all natural or they're natural wonders, which is true, right? Which is a fact. And it's actually undebatable that they're always wandering around. So it's better to put them in leash.
Okay, so that is now your thesis statement. Okay, that is now your thesis statement. Remember, an effective thesis statement has the three elements. First, it has the subject or the topic. Next, the
Correct.
issue. And of course, your rationale. Okay, the reason why did you say that proposition or that position. So cats should be subject to leash laws because they are natural wanderers. And that's the thesis statement. Ibig sabihin, diyan umiikot ngayon ang iyong essay o ang iyong
Correct.
binabasang text.
Yeah,
So
so in your
now,
essay, you're
okay?
going to just elaborate it. Now, the question is, because Tutor Alvin have already given them the 3 steps, so they can already form their thesis statement. In the comment section, we would like to hear answers from you, and we'll be trying to read them later. Can we expect answers
Yeah.
from you? Let's see if they learn from the processes. Try to make your thesis statement on our comment section. So try to look for your topic, your what about it, and your because clause. Now, what's your
Okay.
position? So we'll
Yeah.
wait for that, answer it. But continuing, Tutor Alvin.
Yeah, while we are resuming our discussion and you'll be developing it soon, your thesis statement. So please comment down below an example of a thesis statement. Maybe I think Tutor Aaron, why don't we give them already the topic? Okay? Give them example.
Okay, better.
ETUlay tutorial, online tutorial. That's the topic. Okay?
Okay, so
ETUlay online tutorial. So what's
yes,
the issue
ETUlay
about it?
online tutorial. So it's about you, no? It's about you on how are you gonna make your thesis statement. So we already gave you the topic.
Yeah, what
Okay.
can you say about it? And your position and why did you say that? And that will
Oh,
complete your thesis statement. Now, in order for
yes.
you to develop well your thesis statement, these are some do's and don'ts that you need to remember.
And we want this
First,
to be interactive, Tutor Alvin, because
yeah,
you want them to answer on our comment section. Grabe, di ba? We are super challenging our students because you want them to really enjoy our session. And we hope that you are enjoying while learning our session. So while Tutor Alvin and I are giving you our things to ponder on with the thesis statement, why don't you try to answer? It's either letter A or letter B only. Go, Tutor Alvin.
yeah. The first thing you need to consider in writing or identifying the thesis statement is that it should not be too broad. Hindi masyadong malawak or it has a wider scope or very general. So now, which thesis statement is better, okay, between these two? Is it A or B? Because from the first rule, a thesis statement should not be too broad. So meaning we'll be focusing on the more specific and which is which. Okay.
Okay, I can see them answering, Tutor Alvin.
Yeah, according to Carl,
A or
it's A.
B?
Erica, Francine, A. Okay, they answered the same. It's A. Good teachers make Mountain City Elementary a fantastic school. That is correct. Because compare it to the world is a magnificent place to live in. It's very general. on which part of the world you are mentioning. But then in
Correct.
our better thesis statement, the Mountain City Elementary is considered as a particular place wherein considered as a fantastic school. More specific, more better. That's better, okay?
Okay, next, number 2. So let's see. I think they're ready. A thesis statement should not be too wordy. Wordy, our A phenomenal students. I think it's obvious. Which do you think is
It's
not
very
too
obvious.
wordy here? Is it letter A or letter B? Comment your answers below. Is it A or letter B, our A phenomenal students?
So
Grabe, Tutor Alvin, they're so active today, ha? Grabe. We
yeah,
have
so Tutor Aaron
70,000
is
viewers
asking you
right now.
now is between those two, which is better? Okay, which is better?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it A or letter B? I can see answers here right now. So they say it is letter B, and that is correct. Our answer is let's see. Letter B. Mountain City Elementary needs several changes to its facility to make it a better school, which is shorter than letter A, which is although letter A is so specific to the point it's so wordy that it doesn't really achieve the rule of thesis statement. It should not be too wordy. Although it's specific, but it's too much. It's information overload, as we say. So let's stick to keeping it short and simple, but still informative. Letter B.
Okay. Number 3. Okay, the third one to remember. A thesis statement should not be too general. Again, a thesis statement should not be too general. Hindi masyadong masaklaw ang scope, right? It should be specific, not general.
Correct.
So which between these two is a better thesis statement? Is it A or B? Is it A or B? Okay, I'm very happy because all of them got the correct answer. You're correct.
Yes.
It is letter A. Just look at letter B. Mountain City Elementary is a good school. Very general. How good it is, right? How good it is.
Yes.
That's why to suffice that question, letter A is a better one because it says here that daily writing practice has led to improved writing skills for the students at Mountain City Elementary. Very specific.
Correct. So remember that. Now let's go to number 4. I know you're excited to answer, our dear students, but let's see. A thesis statement should not be a title. Not that the TikTok song, ha, the title, ha. It should not be a title. Is it letter A or letter B? Type in your answers.
Mhm. It is not a title. Yeah, mahilig pa naman yung mga students natin minsan, 'di ba? The the thesis statement, they're referring all the title already. Agad yung kasi it's a no-no.
Yeah, correct. So what do you think is the answer? It's correct. Letter B, our phenomenal students. The cost of living in mountain cities is lower than in most other cities in the United States. So it's complete. It doesn't leave you hanging. No, unlike in cost of living, it's not enough. It's not supported. Although it's a phrase. A thesis statement should be supported at least by your claim. Okay,
Yeah,
there should be a topic. There should
your
be
position
position. What
and
about,
the
diba? And your because
rational.
clause. Okay,
Okay.
so that's it. We still have another one.
I think okay, next one. A thesis statement, ito, should not be a fact. A thesis statement should not be a fact. Because you remember, a thesis statement must be arguable, must be debatable. Because if it's
Yes.
already a fact, it's not, we cannot contest against it. Okay. So now, which do you think is the better thesis statement? Which between these two is debatable and arguable? Because that is definitely the thesis statement. They answered letter B. Let's see. Okay. Wait lang, the climate in Mountain City is ideal for, oh, maybe, baka ano, namali tayo ng ano, tag dito, pag-highlight. I think it should be,
Yes, I think no. I think Tutor Alvin, it should not be a fact in a sense that your idea, the temperature itself, okay. First, no, your claim is the average temperature. Okay, that's your point of view. But in your claims, you should be somehow supported by your thoughts or your ideas. Okay, meaning you should have your claim, then in your you should have your idea, but in your claim, as much as possible, you should be supported by your facts. Okay, the facts that will make your thesis idea real. Okay, but it should be debatable.
okay. So that is, maybe we can consider also letter B, because the climate in Mountain City is ideal for outdoor sports, and that's really debatable because others consider it is ideal while others do not.
Yes, because
And do we,
in the process of thesis statement, in the making of thesis statement, remember you will be making or claiming an idea, okay, but your ideas will not be enough, okay, unless otherwise proven. So as you go along with our example a short while ago, we gave our claim, we gave our thoughts, but as you go along with your essays, as you go along with your thoughts, as you go along with your research, then you're the ones who will be making it as a fact, because you are that's then now where you're going to support your claims, you are going to study them, right, Tutor Alvin? Like in
yeah.
essay, you have to find your research, you have to make sure that your claim is not enough yet. Remember, that's why we should not be victims of fake news, right, Tutor Alvin? We can claim that uh, our world is flat. Okay, you can say that our world is flat, but
Yes.
it should. But if it's not supported by facts, now other people can right away believe in that. But if you can support it with facts, then probably you can somehow prove it. But we know that it's already a fact, so you should try to look for another thing that you can argue about or that you can fight about. Okay.
Okay, let's now move on to the next. So, what is next after formulating your thesis statement?
Yes,
Definitely,
that's the
that is
question.
okay. You have to do an outline, okay, or you need to outline, okay, the text, because before you summarize, okay, before we can effectively summarize your text or an academic text. First, identify the thesis statement so that you can transfer that thesis statement or that central idea to your summarized summarization activity. Now, another thing, para hindi ka kumawala from the original, you need to do an outline, okay, to create an outline of the text. So what is
Yes.
an outline, Tutor Aaron?
An outline is a map of your essay. So it shows what information each section or paragraph will contain and in what order. Most outlines use numbers and or bullet points to arrange information and convey points. That's according to George Mason from University of Writing Center 2016. So an outline, as we all know. So now that we're done with, we have already our thesis statement. So imagine we already have our thesis statement. From the thesis statement that we have, then that's a time when we are going to plan. Now we are going to sort out the information that we are going to put, whether in our essay, in our research, or whatever is it that you're going to use or that going to do using your thesis statement. So let's say you have your topic about the cats being put in unleashed laws or being put under unleashed laws. So what should be supporting details? What should be your supporting details in creating your, parang it's like your brainstorming, your overview of what will happen in your essay. And by doing and using your outline, it can help you.
So, how helpful outlining is. So, an outline will help make your essay more organized. So, a careful plan will help your body paragraphs stay focused on the ideas in your thesis statement, because outline reveals the coherence and complexity of an essay. It requires the ability to locate the main ideas of the text. So, in the same manner, it involves knowing how to distinguish ideas according to their level of importance in the text.
Correct. Another help is that an outline saves time for writers. Preparing an outline can take time, but when you are finished, you will be able to write the rough draft of your essay more quickly than if you didn't have an outline. So imagine yourself planning. It's about planning, our dear students. Now, when you are given a task to make an essay, better if you plan ahead. It's just like budgeting. When you're given your budget like 20,000 pesos, so first thing that you need to do is to budget. Where will you put those things? Like in essay, where will you budget? Where will you get your ideas? What will be the flow of your ideas, which should be put in the first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, diba? Introduction, body, and conclusion. And by that, it saves your time, no? Unlike when you're just writing right away your essay, Tutor Alvin, diba? When you write your essay, you can get confused and it takes time as you think about it and you research more about it. And pwede ka pa magkamali. Because when nagkamali ka, uulit ka ulit. Unlike when you have the outline, you are guided.
Okay, so now here's an example of how a blank outline might look. So study this one, our dear phenomenal students. First, you should have your introduction, wherein we've mentioned that your thesis statement must be in this part. So in locating the thesis statement of a text, the very essential tip is look, okay, on the first paragraph or on the introductory part of the text or the essay you're reading, and you will see there usually, okay, the thesis statement. Next, we have the body paragraph. And each paragraph has a topic sentence and it has supporting ideas. And lastly, identify the conclusion. But then outlines can be written, okay, according to the two main types of outline. The first one is the topic outline. When you say topic outline, from the word itself, topic, so we're only using a word or a phrase. Okay, how about sentence outline, Tutor Aaron?
Yes, unlike in topic outline, sentence outline, we use sentence from the term itself. So our thoughts will be complete. Okay? So we should use complete sentences.
So, okay, we're done
That's it.
with our discussion. So
That's
we
so
talked
quick.
about, okay, for today about thesis statement, and these are the things you need to remember about thesis statement. First, it should not be too broad.
A thesis statement should not be too wordy.
Bawal ang masalita sa thesis statement. Next, we have
Yes.
a thesis statement should not be too general. Be direct to the point. Be specific.
Correct. A thesis statement should not be a fact, but as they go along with the process, you have to prove your points.
And last, okay, I don't think so. A thesis statement should not be a title. It should not be a
Yes.
topic, but then it should be
Title,
a title
title.
or a topic, okay, with a proposition and of course the rationale or the reason. And also,
We have the two types of outlines, which are topic outline and sentence outline. Topic outline uses words or phrases. Sentence outline, from the term itself, sentences.
okay, I think okay, since we have only, I think, how many questions here, Tutor Aaron?
We have 3 questions for this and we can make it fast, Tutor Alvin. So, let's go with our AF moment to shine. It's your moment to shine. Although, kanina pa kayo nagsashine na, we want you to
Yeah.
shine. So, let's go, Tutor Alvin.
You'll shine more in this activity. First, give the correct answer for each item. Okay,
Let's see.
fast
Number 1,
fast
Tutor
hand
Alvin,
tayo.
go.
Number 1, headings of the outline are only a word or phrase. Headings of the outline is only composed of a word or a phrase. What do we call this type of outline? Mhm.
Okay, so we're talking about headings here. So you have to think of it. One word only or a phrase.
Okay, here is
Headings
Yang Mei Angela.
are, yes, what's
So,
your
right?
answer? Is it
Okay, it is topic outline.
yes?
Correct.
Good.
Number 2.
Number 2. If a short while ago headings of the outline are one word, how about this one? Headings of the outline or headings are in full details or thoughts. What is it? It's so easy, our dear AF phenomenal students. Is it topic or is it sentence outline? Go. What is your answer? Let's see. It is... They're still answering topic outline, Tutor Alvin. I think their internet connection is still buffering.
Yeah.
The answer is... sentence outline. Correct.
Let's proceed now to the third one, which is, okay, a better thesis statement.
Correct.
Which between these two is a better thesis statement? Is it letter A or letter B?
Yun. Ngayon pa lang nila sinasagot yung sentence outline, no? Probably it's
Yeah.
with the internet, no? But let's see.
Okay. Marvin, Carl, Alan, Mark, they commented letter A. Let's see. It is letter A. Daily writing practice has led to improved writing skills for the students at Mountain City Elementary. More specific, not broad or general.
Yeah, hey,
All
thank you very much to all
right.
those who answered. We love you, our dear students. So, if you learned once again, thank you very much. And again, as we announced this, no, we are celebrating our Women's Month.
Still, okay.
Yes, so we would like you, together with the DepEd ETUlay, we make change work for women. Tutor Alvin, right?
That's correct. So, agenda ng kababaihan tungo sa kaunlaran. And that's it for today. Thank you for your participation, phenomenal students. This has been Tutor Alvin.
And I am Tutor Aaron, and we are your EAPP buddies.
See you next Tuesday for more thrilling adventures.
See you, and always remember to be EAPP phenomenal.
Be fantastic.
And be EAPP powerful.
In English for academic and professional purposes. Only here on ETUlay Live.
See you again next time, our dear EAPP phenomenal students.
Good day!
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!